Okay, happy sweet eats. Today, Thursday, 30 November 2023. I'm going to do 1 1/2 donut of my Snowman O's, Franz donuts from the grocery store. And then, so returning to this product. And then one of the assorted toffees handmade in Scotland to a traditional Scottish recipe, Gardiners of Scotland. And I've done the butter toffees one in here. I'm here on this YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi before, so I'm going to do a different. There were 4 flavors, and my parents and I have finished all of the butter toffees, so I'm going to do the treacle toffee today. Okay, so I'll start with the donuts, and I'll do 1 1/2. Exercise, post-morning rowing, strength training, snack time slot, snack slot. So that'll be about 400 calories, 1 1/2 donuts plus a toffee. Alright, here's the donut. Nice and beautiful. I'll do some related links in the video description, such as sweet eats of other toffee items. Yeah, I've done butter crunch toffee and butter toffee on this channel. And then links to my most recent Franz items. Most recent 5 videos. This is video number 15. I think sweet and or savory eats video. With Franz products, be it on its own or featured in something else. Like something I make, or my own recipe. Or preparation or whatever. Still delicious today. Any oddities? YouTube related? Kind of. So in like 2005, 2003, something around then, I went to Arizona, Utah, and Nevada with my family for a trip, multi-day trip. It was kind of a road trip. We flew in through Phoenix, Arizona, toured through part of Arizona and the parks, and then went to like St. George, Utah, and then went down to the Grand Canyon in Nevada, and went to Las Vegas and stuff. And in Las Vegas, I saw someone who looks like the American swimmer Michael Charles Andrew. And I saw someone who looked like the YouTuber Nick Dompierre. Like, kind of how they do now in 2023. So clearly they're not the same people. Because that was, 20 years ago. What, Michael Andrew was born in 1999, so he wouldn't have been 6 feet 8 inches at 4 years old or whatever. Or 6 years old. And Nick Dompierre, I was looking at his videos, looked different 6 years ago. So there's the first one, and I'll do half of another. But I did not talk to the guy who looked like Michael Andrew, and my dad did, and he was a swimmer and wanted to be an Olympian, and my dad told him I was a breaststroker and stuff. And then after him, we met the guy who looked like Nick Dompierre, and that guy actually referred to me by my name, so he actually spoke to me, whereas the guy who looked like Michael Andrew did not. Alright, so here's the third half, but it's 1 1/2, so 3 halves. I didn't like the guy who looked like Michael Andrew. He was kind of stuck up in a bad way. I love pretentious men when they are my soulmate, especially. Like my Jacob has been called the most pretentious man in the universe. I love him, including his pretentiousness. It's very much a turn on for this lady. I am a female. Always have been, always will be. I know I'm boring like that. I liked the guy who looked like Nick Dumpier. He was a kind soul. These are still a 77 out of 10. Okay. So that was the Franz Snowman O raspberry filled donut. Alright. And then the treacle toffee is the one in the dark blue. And I am saving packaging on this one. So here are the butter toffee wrappers. At least for now. Alright, so it's a little bit darker than the butter toffee was. And a little bit thicker, but that might just be the piece. The flavor's a little different. It's not as buttery, maybe, in flavor. Maybe a little bit. It tastes a little bit more like molasses. Actually, it was like, what is that flavor? It tastes a little bit more like molasses. Whether or not there's molasses in it. And sometimes things combine, like there can be a list of ingredients and they're like, we only put this in, but how the ingredients react because of how the thing is prepared can create a completely different taste than the ingredients. That kind of stuff happens too. I'll give that one a 39 out of 10. Yeah. So delicious. And there's I guess it's kind of a YouTube specific, because aside from those people, like if they actually were Michael Andrew, the American swimmer, and Nick Dumpier back in 2003, 2005, somewhere around there, then that's very much YouTube specific, because I haven't met them in person since, so I'm going based on what they look like on YouTube. And pictures and stuff like that. So that's actually, I'm bringing that, it's actually YouTube specific. Yeah. And kind of an interesting thing, because I've watched videos on both of their YouTube channels. They both have YouTube channels, and like certain videos will like jog the memory of that. And I'll be like, I didn't know if this is the same person, and especially if somebody was born in 1999 and I met them and they look like the Michael Andrew currently, you know, and they would have been 4 years old and probably not. But yeah, so there we go. It was a YouTube specific oddity. It's a talking point. And I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. Happy Thursday, 30 November 2023. As of filming this, happy day and time of viewing this wherever you're viewing this from. Happy place of viewing wherever you're viewing this from. Or happy day and time of viewing whenever you're viewing this video. And then thank you for joining me for this video.